He came to become explorer. He worked on a starship. And we learned how to work as a team. We've been getting ready to boldly go. No one has gone before. Big day, officer.
With heads to talk with.
Are you excited? Very excited. Set up a trip to notify me when the I think I know some of Captain Schaefer's 2 words. Right? I'm still not sure. He's done. Oh, before I forget, Leifson is looking for you. Actually, I think I see him over there. You should probably find out what he wants. Leifson, one of the best tactical cadets in your class. After Evelyn, of course.
There you are! I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. Seriously, I might not have made the cadet cruise if it weren't for you. I hope Schaefer recognizes all you've done to lead our class. Have you got your assignment yet? Well, Lieutenant Tassiln has all of the assignments now. I'd see what she knows. Before you do that, do me a favor and talk to Ian. News, and he won't settle down until he shares it with everyone, including you.
Oh, there's Ian. Let's find out what his big news is. Come on, this way. Cadets Quan and Peart, with a combined IQ of 231, which, I've heard, is almost up to Tomov's rating. That's the rumor, anyway.
I've been looking for you. Yes! I took the linguistics final again, and I aced it! You and me both. It wouldn't have happened if I didn't follow your advice. You saw that I wasn't at my best that day, told me to give it another shot. So, I did. That perfect score really made a difference. Now I'm qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer. Thanks. Always good to have options, right? Kiro took your advice too. I think it worked out for him since he's slightly less scowly than usual. Let me know if I'm right, okay?
I think I see Kiro over there. Come on. Come on, this way. We have the smartest person in your class, or so I've heard. It's not entirely fair. Kiro is a super genius, and he's built like a brick shit. Yep, yes.
Cadet, it is a great to be in your presence. Your advice regarding Federation history was advantageous. It allowed me to pass the final test with satisfactory marks. I am pleased. In the interest of camaraderie, I now inform you that Captain Schaefer is still selecting the staff for the upcoming training cruise. There is a 78.4% chance that you will be selected for a position, based on my current statistical models. Lieutenant Tassiln may have more conclusive data on the matter.
Your knows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the map if you are far away.
Come on, this way. I'll wait out here. Tassiln should be in.
Good afternoon, Cadet. How may I be of assistance? It is. I will access your assignment data now. One moment. Fascinating. Your assignment is not listed. Inquiries on the matter have been directed to Captain Schaefer himself. That remains to be seen. I suggest you report to Captain Schaefer and ask him personally. He is in the office behind me.
Objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Interact with the doorbell to notify Schaefer of your presence.
Good to see you, Cadet. Today's the big day. Congratulations. Judging by that look on your face, I trust this visit concerns your assignment on the training cruise. Well, you can relax. I'm happy to report that you won't be my new bilge officer. Far from it. There is a matter I'd like to address, however. Your academic record is impressive, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program. Care to shed some light on that for me? The Federation is at war with the Klingon Empire, Cadet. Shouldn't need to remind you that Klingons enjoy close combat with their enemies. That in mind, I want everyone on my senior staff to complete that program. No exceptions. I did indeed. There's a place for a cadet like you on my bridge once you finish that phaser course. My chief engineer and tactical officer have programmed a training simulator for you. I look forward to seeing your results. Cadets Tilly and Surveyor, respectively. They've been working on the simulation for me for some time now. Interesting pair, those two. Some of the staff question bringing Tilly along on the cruise as a junior, but her professors assure me that she's up to the task. Indeed, she'll meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the training, and I'll see you when you're finished. That's all for now, Cadet. Dismissed.
I still can't believe I got the chief engineer spot. Yes, it's just for the cadet training cruise, but still, how many juniors get to go on the cruise, let alone as a department head? This is exciting. Okay. Whew, deep breath. I'm good. Woo! Enough about me. Where did you end up? Yeah? I was wondering why you wanted us to set up the program for you. Now I know. Hey, I should warn you, it can get pretty lively with the Klingons and aggression, and I should probably stop telling you about the program now. Oh, no, don't worry. You'll do fine. There's no doubt in my mind. Come on, I'll take you there. Surveyor's waiting over at the simulator. You know how cranky she gets when people are right. Finnegan actually graduated. I guess the Irish are lucky after all. No one was assigned to a Constitution class. Not even you. That's crazy. How many times did you run the Kobayashi Maru? Kirk's up to 2 now.
To sprint, press and hold the left stick while
We better
moving.
hurry or we'll lose our spot. Oh, I hate running. Uh-oh. There's Ev. And she's looking impatient.
There you are. About time. Program's loaded and ready to go. I hope this is your lucky simulator. It's been nothing but bad luck for Kirk. Point the business end of the phaser at the enemy, not yourself. Sorry, Captain Schaefer told us both not to give you any help, no matter how nicely you ask. You got through quantum mechanics, you can get through this. It's pretty cutting edge. Tilly and I have been using actual combat data from the field to make it as realistic as possible. You'll have to find the rest out on your own. Captain Schaefer's orders. You wish. I'm still mad at you for getting us all blown up in the Kobayashi Maru test. Ramming speed? Really? Don't you worry, this test is gonna do its job. Might sting a little, though. Yeah, those are pretty useful in phaser training, huh? Too bad tricorders don't have a stun setting. You'd get top marks. Kidding! I'm kidding. The phasers are in the armory by the holodecks. Grab one there.
Running. It's the worst.
Press left to scan the area. Your tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective. The pistol has been automatically equipped.
Just go to the center of the room.
Choose your pain.
While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available. Hold Y to holster weapon.
Nice work, Cadet. A few points below Severe's personal best, but it was your first try. You'll have plenty of opportunities to knock her from her perch at the top of the list once we're underway. That I do, Cadet. First officer station is yours. That's if you want it, of course. The bilge officer spot is still open. Thought you might say that. You've done well here, Cadet. I expect that trend to continue, onward and upward, throughout your career. Likewise. I'll see you on the bridge then. And congratulations.
Wow, look at you, First Officer! You're gonna do a great job. Congratulations. That thing the captain said about the bilge officer spot was pretty funny, though. I mean, we don't even have those anymore. Wait, do we? Anyway, First Officer, how does it feel? Whoa, dial it down a little there, Admiral Awesome. If your head gets bigger than 2 meters, you won't fit through any doors. Wow, look at you, First You know, I love her, but Savea's a little too, aggressive at times. If all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I mean, that's her. She's very much a... her way to the center chair, but...
Standing right here, Tilly. What?
Wow, look at you, First... Seriously, Captain Schaefer didn't make that decision lightly. He believes in you, just like me. Even though you got me blown up in the Kobayashi Maru. Awkward. Well, we should get going to the shuttle bay. Everybody's waiting for the ceremonial send-off toast. Guess who gets to give that?
Now hear this. All cadets report to prepare for departure.
Okay! The rest of the senior staff is waiting just ahead. Time for your big speech. How are you gonna play it? Inspirational? Heartwarming? That could be good. Hey, make Savea cry, like just a single tear. Warrior style. Anyway, I'll meet you at the bar. No pressure, you're gonna be great.
All cadets, please board your shuttles.
This is our time. Let's make it happen.
I might for this cruise. Think we'll actually run into anyone to hail?
I am a Vulcan. I have no ego to bruise over not making Chief of Engineering.
Are you ready to head?
I'll be chief of security. Not that anything ever happens on these cruises besides drills and simulations.
So, you're the XO? Honestly, I'm relieved. A lot of responsibility in that job.
I will serve as medical officer. Refrain from injuring yourself or others during this assignment.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
I can't believe we're finally doing this. Ooh, look over there! One of the new Crossfield-class ships. No one really knows much about her or her capabilities. Well, at Starfleet Academy anyway. Maybe we'll work on someday. For now, our ship's here. She's a Malachowski class, Captain Schaefer's pride and joy. Good speed for her class, definitely maneuverable. A stout, solid, battle-proven design, for sure. I can't wait to see what she can do. Let's land and find out. Okay, we need to check in with the deck officer first, then head to our stations. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the engine room. My engine room. Yeah!
Reminder to all Starfleet personnel. Level 6 security precautions are in effect by order of Starfleet Command.
Sylvia Tilly, Acting Chief Engineer, reporting for duty.
Welcome aboard. What's your name, Cadet? Yes, here we are. Acting First Officer. You're all set. Report to Captain Schaefer on the bridge. He's been expecting you. Use the turbolift behind me. It'll take you directly there.
A reminder to all Starfleet personnel. Level 6 security precautions are in effect by order of Starfleet Command.
Ah, there you are. Computer, note the executive officer has reported for duty in the ship's log. Welcome aboard, XO. You're right on time. All decks have reported in. We're ready to get underway. Let's start things simple by getting the old girl out of dry dock, huh? Contact dock control and get clearance to depart. After we're cleared, close the shuttle bay doors and disable the tractor moorings.
Dock control has cleared us to depart.
Acknowledged. Carry on.
Shuttle bay doors are closed.
Acknowledged. Carry on. Erez, take us out. 1/4 impulse. Duly noted, XO. Erez, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Acknowledged, Helm. Set a course for Vulcan. Warp 4.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Incoming transmission.
Captain, I'm picking up a distress call from the SS Fortuna. Audio only.
Put them through, comms.
This is the Fortuna! Can you hear me? So, warp core is failing. We could really use some help here.
Let them know we're on our way. Helm, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the Fortuna.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, comms. XO, let's discuss the situation. Well, XO, you heard the distress call. What are your recommendations? Afraid not. This is the real deal. Per Starfleet regs, we're the closest ship to the Fortuna, so it's our duty to assist. Not usually, no. Good instincts. How would you proceed here? Interesting approach, but I don't think a full tactical alert is appropriate here. Fortuna's a freighter, not a Klingon ship of the line. Well, XO, you heard the... Afraid not. Not usually, no. Good There's a ship in trouble out there, XO. We don't have an hour to spend on deep space scans and simulations. Well, XO, you heard... Afraid not. Not usually, no. Good call. There's something about this that's not sitting right with me. Agreed. Yellow alert. Surveyor, bring the shields up. Get down to the transporter room, XO. I want you to oversee the rescue efforts from there. Desmond, the Fortuna should be in range. Give me an update.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate. I think I have it. This is a lot different than the training scenarios. Beaming them over now. Klingons!
Desmond? Come in! What happened? Desmond?
Hold on. We're reading disruptor fire in the transporter room, and Klingons are beaming in on multiple decks. All hands, this is the captain. Repel boarders. I repeat, repel boarders. You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself and any security team members you find, and then repel any boarders you come across. You let us worry about that. Right now, I need you doing what you can to get those Klingons off my ship. Bet you're glad you took that phaser course now, huh? Shoot straight and stay safe down there.
Over here, XO! We need you to unlock the armory! Over here, XO! We need you to unlock the armory! Over here, XO! We need you to unlock the armory!
You have to enter the command codes!
grab a rifle. We need to deal with the Klingons.
You need to equip your phaser rifle. To do so, press the menu button and select the captain option under the ship and crew heading. An item is dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory. Damage.
Hey, I'm reading a hull breach near the transporter room. Oh, good. You're on the right side of the safety field. Whew.
Thanks. Going to engineering, but hurry. There's a lot of them.
Security to engineering. We are under attack.
We're reading Klingon boarding parties on multiple decks, XO. Our security teams are spread thin. I need you to get to engineering and keep it secure. It's bound to be a priority target for the enemy.
Lead the way, XO. We've
Press
got
the
your
right
back.
stick to crouch. Crouching gives a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks.
Move, move, move!
Oh, am I glad to see you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. They were looking for something in here. Can't imagine what, though. I mean, they have warp and impulse tech. What else would be in engineering? Especially since the ship's a complete mess thanks to them. Is there a part they didn't shoot? Sorry, I could really use your help, since you're here. As I was saying, the ship's taken a lot of damage. I'll do what I can to get the essentials online, but I could use some help. See anything you could do in here? Okay, our sensor systems took a beating in the fight. Targeting navigational, environmental, it's not good. I need you to get them back online. You can initialize the navigational sensor array from the center console here. Do the same thing for the other sensors at the 2 consoles by the wall across from me. Sound good?
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are available.
Okay, warp core stable. Life support is optimal. Yes. Safety fields. Ship-wide comms online.
Glad you're still with us. We could use a hand up here. We've taken casualties, and the Klingons could send more boarding parties at any time. Do what you need to do down there, and report to the bridge.
Head back to the bridge. We'll cover this deck.
Shields!
Prepare for...
Who is in command here? Speak now!
I'm Captain Schaefer, and you are?
I am Ta'ula of House Wokai. Surrender now, Captain, while you're still able.
Request denied. Get off my ship! Get off my ship!
If you insist, Captain. Jonju!
Secure the bridge! Repel boarders! The Klingon! Who is the captain? I'll try to find the Klingon ship.
Your medical assistance was adequate and necessary. I thank you.
Oh, that was intense! Klingons! We just fought Klingons!
Thought I was done for. Thanks.
I'll be okay. Thanks to you. I owe you one.
What happened here?
Incoming transmission from the Klingons!
Do I have your attention, Starfleet?
Captain! Are you alright?
Silence! Surrender your ship and all classified data within it to me. Immediately! Schaefer, order your crew to do as I say.
XO, follow my orders to the letter. Fire on my position.
Spoken like a Klingon, Captain. Now die like one.
What do we do now?
Mitchla Betcha! Look! Mech! Show me Chichu! Echiticho! Mitchla Betcha!
We're still here. Most of us, anyway. The captain. Look, the captain knew what was at stake. He gave the order, and you followed it. If you hadn't, we'd probably all be dead now. So, you're the captain now. We're with you. Let's make his sacrifice count.
To sit, press A while targeting the chair you wish to sit in. Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks have reported in. We took some casualties and sick bay is full. All systems have taken damage, but some were hit worse than others. Life support is stable. Past that, it's not exactly optimal.
Working on it, but something's jamming our long-range comms on all frequencies.
Still running under cloak. We knocked him around pretty good before they slinked off with their tail between their legs. That said, we're in rough shape ourselves.
Damage control teams are assigned. We've put out all the fires and started patching the hull breaches, but it's gonna take a while. We'll get the critical systems back online as soon as we're able, Captain.
Still reading their distress signal. I can break through the jamming at short range. Shall I hail them? Opening hailing frequencies now, Captain.
Greetings, Captain. Thank you for coming to my aid. I must apologize. I sent the distress signal under duress. I'm sure you'll do the same with a Klingon disruptor pointed at your head. Quite so, Captain. Our Klingon friends took pains to make my plight look convincing, to the point of damaging my warp drive beyond function. At the risk of wearing out my welcome, would you be so kind and assist me? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed. Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Coming to a full stop, Captain. Apologies. I'll wait for your command from now on.
Scanning in progress.
They need 3 or 4 warp induction coils tops. We can spare a few.
Position yourself near the ships and press A to interact with them.
Thanks. Oh, and good luck with the Klingons, my young friend. You'll need it.
Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't want to fight Klingons in a tub like that either. Speaking of Klingons...
We have a problem. Most of our plasma injectors are a wreck. See, plasma injectors are made to take a beating, but this damage goes way beyond what would happen in a fight. Pretty sure the Klingons sabotaged them when they boarded us. They wanted to strand us here. Tamav is installing our spare injectors, but we're 3 short. Without those, we can't go to warp.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here, Captain. There's wreckage throughout the system. I recommend scanning the derelicts nearby. We may be able to find and recover intact plasma injectors from the wreckage.
I'm picking up a few compatible parts in the wreckage. Blast off the outer casings on those units and we can get what we need.
Press the right trigger to fire energy weapons. Ship is under attack.
Little Starfleet, caught we poo, digging through scrap.
Ugh, she is getting on my last nerve. Okay, these injectors are a little beat up, but I can work with them. Some of these are real top-shelf tech. Type J's with a 2-liter flow, modulating reserves, and those sweet new Commodores. gonna need a little time to get these installed. I'd rather not breach the core after we go to warp because of a full system meltdown. And that can happen with dicey injectors. Right. I'm on it, Captain.
While engineering deals with the warp core, we're stuck here. We need critical systems back online ASAP. It's a sure bet the Klingons are making repairs, and they aren't as safety concerned as we are. We might be back and shooting faster than we'd like. We're on it, Captain. I located several Klingon military satellites nearby. Ian thinks we'll be able to reach Starfleet if we destroy the satellites, and I agree. Besides, we could use a little more target practice.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it. Use your phaser warning to ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Target destroyed. 2 more to go.
Long-range comms are back, Captain. Shall I send the distress signal?
That Klingon ship took some real damage during the fight. I bet she's leaking plasma all over the place. We might be able to use that to find them. No argument here. I'd rather not get blown up by Klingons on a cadet cruise. Or, ever, really. Scanning now. Oh, yes! I found it! Sending you the data now. We can trace their plasma signature right back to the source. It'll show up on the map. It's pretty far from us. We should travel at full impulse to reach it. This will temporarily take power from the other systems, but vastly improve our speed. Once we drop out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
Baka! Your death will be swift!
Hold the up button to activate and deactivate full impulse. High-yield
Klingon ships, decloaking, Captain! Captain, while we have the opportunity, it might not be a bad idea to review some of the basic Starship combat files. Wouldn't hurt to be ready when the next group of enemies attack us out here.
It would be wise not to follow me. Cowardly, but wise.
Click on a shield that is low on power to direct power to it. This will divert power from your other shields.
Tamab and I need time to get the plasma injectors installed. Please don't break anything else.
And exploding ships.
Incoming transmission, Captain. It's a Starfleet vessel, the Zebrova.
This is Captain Thykir Shran. We've received your signal. What happened here? I see. Ever since they acquired their cloaking device, they've been getting bold, even for Klingons. You're lucky to be alive, Cadet. Which reminds me, you're on Captain Schaefer's ship. Where is he? Did you follow his orders? I see. Unfortunate. I served with Anton on the Endeavor. He was a fine officer. Could use more like him. I take it you're the acting captain then? Very well. Schaefer didn't place trust in his officers lightly. If he chose you to be his XO, he knew you could get the job done. I'll expect the same. Our first order of business is getting your ship and crew to safety. We'll escort you to make sure you get back in one piece. I'm sure they are. And if they're foolish enough to come back looking for a fight, they'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Zabrova out.
So, the wolf now fight it comes, eh? No matter.
Target shield have failed.
Stay focused. Hit them where they're weak, and hit them hard.
Okay, it's a Klingon box. Stop, stop.
We were on our way to check in on another Starfleet vessel when we received your distress signal. That vessel is still not responding to hails. Considering what happened to you, I'm beginning to fear the worst. I'm going to investigate, and I want you to join me. If Klingons are up to no good in that system, I'll need backup. I know it's asking a lot, but we're at war. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet. You have your orders.
This feels wrong, doesn't it? You're right. You're right, for all we know. This feels wrong, doesn't it? I mean, the captain just got killed by a House Mokai matriarch over something she thought we had on board. Shouldn't we be chasing her instead? You're right. You're right. For all we know, this Ja'ula could be behind what happened to that other ship. We should help them. I'll get back down to engineering, Captain. We are ready to go to warp when you are. This... You're right.
We've arrived, Captain. I'm reading the Ticonderoga dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with them and find out why they haven't responded to our...
On it. Compensating for local interference now. Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
Can't say I was expecting either of you out here. Care to fill me in? That's the start of an answer. Captain Shran, perhaps you'd care to fill in the details?
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Schaefer was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. Zabrova was escorting them back to Sol. When we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. Now then, what's the situation here, Captain Durant?
Starfleet has received reports of Klingon activity in the region. We've been ordered to check things out here. They might be hiding in the cluster and using this as a staging ground. As you can see, the area plays havoc with our systems. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the area. We could use your help. If all 3 ships collect data, should be able to complete this quickly. Klingons we might come across. Any questions?
On it.
Can't say I was expecting...
We weren't able to contact you earlier. We were escorting these cadets back to the Sol system after they were ambushed by Klingons. Under the circumstances, I thought it wise to investigate your situation here.
Apologies. I suspect the local anomalies are interfering with our comm systems.
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Schaefer was killed in the attack, and the ship is...
Starfleet, we could use your help. I can see why Schaefer picked you to be his XO. Don't let that confidence get the better of you. If you need help, ask for it. Starfleet needs each and every one of you.
This may be the worst simple trip to Vulcan ever.
Bet you wish you were back at the Academy, huh, Tilly?
Scanning in progress. You can set your ship's power
Picking up
levels
large
to have a
pockets
focus
of
on
radiation.
attack, defense,
There's something
speed,
off in the readings.
or balance.
Durant here. Are you seeing the same ETA radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading. My science officer suggested the same thing, but it seems you're already aware of it. Nicely done. We'll perform a tachyon pulse wave and see if that solves the issue. Report your findings once your final scan is complete.
The deflector is realigned to emit a reverse tachyon pulse wave, Captain.
Reading an impulse spike. Captain, it's the Klingons!
Hey, did we just fight the Klingons again? Ooh, that was lucky. Half the systems down here are bypassed like a Christmas tree, Captain. We can't take much more combat. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not a miracle worker. Hey, did we just fight the Klingon?
Ticonderoga is under attack. Use full impulse to reach her quickly. Multiple Klingon warp signatures inbound.
Taking heavy fire here. Request immediate assistance.
I don't know if we can handle more Klingons. Target shields have failed.
I think I know what the Klingons are up to here. They're using this system as a staging area. Something big is about to go down. We're picking up a large number of inbound warp signatures. Their most likely target is the Korvan system. There's a dilithium mine we can't afford to lose to the Klingons. The Ticonderoga was badly damaged and they took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Durant was injured, but she'll recover in time. We're still working on triage and restoring the ship's critical systems. Which leads me to our next course of action. I want you to go to the Korvan system and warn them about the Klingons. The Sabrova is better equipped to hold off further Klingon attacks and assist the Ticonderoga here. Do what we can to delay them, but it'll be up to you to warn the people of Korvan. It's not a matter of can, it's a matter of must. We'll buy what we can. You should have enough time to warn Korvan. I've hailed Starfleet Command and requested backup. But you and I know that we can't wait for them to arrive. Korvan can't wait.
We have to make our way to Korvan as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn them. Are you ready to go?
Red alert! All hands, battle stations! You need to warn the Korvan colony about the Klingons. We'll do what we can to hold off the Klingons here and repair the Ticonderoga. Good luck.
Now in sector space. Here ships travel at warp speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
We're giving her all she's got, Captain. I hope we get there in time.
Looks like we got here before the Klingons, Captain. We should make the most of this advantage. What are your orders?
I've managed to establish comms with the colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting him through now.
Hello, Captain. What can I do for you? Your signal's breaking up. Did you say Klingons? What about them?
We just lost contact with Korvan 2, Captain. Something's blocking all subspace signals in this area. There's a comm satellite nearby. It should boost our signal so we can warn the ships and the colony.
The SAT uses our security protocols. We should be able to access it.
Scanning in progress.
Our hails are still blocked. The Klingons may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Orders, Captain?
Not from orbit, Captain. The Klingons are disrupting transporter operations at the local level. Colonial evacuation on a mass scale could be problematic. We may have to try to hold the Klingons here until Starfleet reinforcements arrive.
Klingon forces inbound on an attack vector, Captain!
Those civilians won't last long. We need to help them.
Captain, I have short-range comms again. Long-range signals are still blocked. I've updated the colony. However, the Klingons have started to send down attack squads. What are your orders?
Captain, the civilians are the Klingon landing craft.
I think I can train the gunship to hail the civilians.
Civilian vessels, disengage.
Roger that, Starfleet. All ships, fall back.
All civilian ships are safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Captain, the miners... This isn't good. According to our readings, over half the colony has been overrun by the Klingons. At the rate they're moving, this area will fall in less than an hour. Right. Lead the way, Captain. I've got your back.
Leave the gate closed! We have to get out of here!
and leave the others to die? We have to help them!
I don't care! We don't want any...
Starfleet's here!
Oh, thank goodness. Thanks. We didn't think anyone got our distress signal. Glad that's not true. We were about to surrender. We didn't have any weapons. We do have some spare armor suits for you and your officers, though. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Chief Smythe and some of the others are still in there. I know it's asking a lot, but if you can, please, save them. Here are the codes to the gate. You have to save the Chief and the others.
Hey, be careful. There's a down there.
Your Starfleet can't help you now!
Please, help!
Enemy target.
You're safe!
Taking damage.
It's just your finest a probe on the road.
Stay back! I'm warning you! Hang on. You're
You were the one who contacted. I'm glad you're here. As I'm sure you can guess, we're all a little on edge. If it wasn't for Fletcher visiting family here, I'd have eaten a disruptor blast by now. Not to be critical, but where are the rest of you? Oh, that's not good. We're in big trouble. These Klingons mean business. They've locked us out of the mine, probably down there robbing us blind while we speak. No way we can beam anyone down to stop them. And they've probably killed all our security there by now. Glad to hear it. We're definitely going to need that help. There's some gear in those crates. Use it.
Shut down that security field on the mine, but I have an idea. Hear me out, okay? Okay, I think we can hook up the field emitter to the power core and modify it to broadcast a field over the entire facility. It's a short-term solution, but it could be what we need to keep the Klingons from getting any more of their troops down there. I know, right? Well, first things first. I'm reading a device at the base of the mine entrance. If you can set up a jumper between it and the main command console, you'll be able to reroute the field's power flow. That'll open up the mine for you and set up things for my plan. All right, we're in almost. I'm gonna need someone to be my hands down there.
Hey, lend me your communicator. Hey, nice work. Perfect timing, too. I can hear the Klingons coming. We're about to have some really unpleasant company. Lend me your communicator. If your engineer can walk me through it, I'll get the job done. Just keep him off me, okay?
Right, here they come. Let them have it!
I need you to pull the axle, invert it, and jam it back in. Trust me.
Okay, it's in there. I think...
Now manually cycle the power while forcing a short through the jumper. Oh, and don't electrocute yourself. Please.
Is that all you got? Okay, Chief, any time now. Medic!
Move this as fast as I can. I'm not an engineer.
Okay.
We are almost there. Okay, got it.
Good job, Chief.
The system is still clear, Captain, but those Klingon ships are getting closer. The faster you can finish up down there, the better. Least I could do. Thank you for putting your lives on the line here. We won't forget it. You didn't have to come help us, least of all by yourselves. But we're really happy you did.
You got it. There's no way I'm sitting around and letting the Klingons take this place without a fight. Oh, and sorry about that whole phaser in the face thing earlier. Won't happen again. Klingons worry about me, not the other way around. Let's go. You Klingons aren't so tough when your targets shoot back, huh? knock.
What? The bombing has stopped! Something's wrong. Secure the dilithium and prepare it for immediate transport. Now!
Not so fast, Klingon! You're done here!
Enemy target on.
Go back to Kronos while you still can!
Captain, we're picking up some strange energy readings near your position. What's going on down there? Did Ev shoot a reactor or something? That could be a problem. It might be pulling more power than it should. Give me a sec, I need to run some numbers. Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that unit. It's an older model, but it gets the job done. It uses 2 oscillating beams instead of a fixed pulse. Uh-oh. Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes to this rig overloading. Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency shutdown before the rig goes nuclear. Still a bad thing, nuclear. Not as bad as, say, a warp core breach, but still bad, so we should definitely try to avoid that. Captain, we're picking that? Hold on. Okay. I pulled the specs on that. Well, I'm seeing 3 possible outcomes. Assuming the rig can handle the increased output, the beams will just keep on oscillating until they hit the planetary core. Then, boom. So, outcome 2. The rig does not handle the power spike and automatically vents the excess energy, violently. The blast hits the field we just put up, partially reflects, and hits the colony. Boom. Outcome 3. You managed to trigger an emergency shutdown before the rig goes nuclear. Still a bad thing, nuclear. Not as bad as, say, a warp core breach, but still bad, so we should definitely try to avoid that. Okay, I found the emergency shutdown mechanism, and good news, it's really easy to operate. It's just a pair of simple switches on 2 separate consoles that have to be activated at the same time. I don't know, I guess it was built that way so a single disgruntled miner couldn't shut down the whole operation. Miners get disgruntled, you know? You can do this. Ask around, see if there are any locals. They might be able to assist. Wow, that was really close. Good job, Captain. The security field is still standing, the mine's secure, and you didn't blow up. And that's good. But the Klingons are still on their way. We could use your help up here when you're ready to beam up.
Captain, the colony's security field is holding strong. There's still a lot of Klingon ships heading our way, though. We need to leave, and soon. Captain, the colony's security... Captain, the colony's security field... Captain, the colony's security field is holding strong. There's still a lot of Klingon ships heading our way, though. We need to leave, and soon. But there's a problem. Civilian ships travel through here frequently. We need to warn them about the Klingons, or they could warp into the middle of a war zone.
Absolutely. We could even remotely program the signal on a satellite as we leave the system, which we should, soon. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
We've definitely got their attention, Captain.
Captain. Just being honest.
Today, you will die as warriors, Starfleet.
Sorry we're late. A hand? Stood our ground at the Araucanus Arm until the situation became untenable. After we disengaged, we were able to reach Starfleet and call for backup. Others will be arriving as soon as they can. We can't afford to lose this system to the Klingons. Don't mention it. You do the same where our situation's reversed. I believe Captain Schaefer would be proud of you and your crew, Captain. Your efforts to defend the Federation are commendable, and my report will indicate this. Apart from your valor in combat, I'm particularly impressed by your work with the local satellites. Turning them into distant warning beacons was quite clever. Those signals will save a lot of lives. Indeed. I'm sure Starfleet Command has detailed plans for defending Corvan. For now, however, your work here is done. You're to report to the Sol system with the civilians you've rescued. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Kensington for debriefing. Fletcher would make a fine addition to your senior staff. I'll make a note of it in my report to Starfleet Command. You've done well under extraordinary circumstances. Anton's ship is in good hands. Keep up the good work. Shran out.
Congratulations.
We've done all we can, Captain. We've done all we can, Captain. Let's get to safety while we still can.
After everything we went through out there, going back to Professor Shermer's advanced physics class doesn't seem as scary now. I mean, what's string theory compared to dodging Klingon disruptor blasts or trying to keep a warp core stable? Speaking of scary, think Admiral Kenzie? A little. Okay.
Thanks for coming through a lot. Starfleet Command appreciates your effort, especially at the Corvin system. I do as well. I've read the official reports, but I'd like to hear your take on it all, in your own words. Ula has become quite a thorn. You're fortunate. Very few have survived. Our agents are on the hunt for Ju'ula. It will be quite a blow to Klingon morale to pay for her crimes. Neither do I, unfortunately. Based on what I'm seeing here, you're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs now. I know your ship might not be the Enterprise, and yourself capable of sitting in her center chair. Yes, circumstances. It would take years of work, not normal circumstances. The war isn't going well for us. We don't have the luxury of wait. Need you. Yes, Corvin would have been a Starfleet wants to recognize. As of now, I'm making your promotion and command official. I see the same things in you that Schaefer did. Honor his name and make us all proud. I wouldn't recommend it. On good authority, I'm quite a terror when crossed. On to more mundane duties, You'll need to check in with the tailor and update your uniform in a manner appropriate to your new rank. After that, acquire a shuttle for...
Happy. Good, right?
Your mini-active.
This way. This way. Looks like you're all set. Hey, don't keep the Admiral waiting.
Congratulations on your promotion. I will let you know when I have a new task for you. I have a mission for you.
You survived! Then again, you survived fighting House Smoke-Eye. Admiral Kensington must have been a walk in the park for you. I guess this is goodbye. At least for now. You've got a ship and a crew to take care of, and I still have to graduate. Hey, do you think they'll use your ship for the cadet cruise next year? If they do, put in a good word for me. Ah, great. Hey, I liked being your chief engineer out there. It would be an honor to do that again, Captain. Oh man, this is hard. Stay safe, okay? This war won't last forever. And I hope we're both doing what Starfleet does best soon. Exploring the galaxy, strange new worlds, all that.
We have a situation at the moment.